Hey guys, today let's look at Kotobukiya's 2B model kit. This time I'm going to try a little bit different. We'll do a light unbox. Alright, see what's inside. One runner, two runner, three, four. Oof. So many unpainted parts. Jesus. And yeah, there's no, like, the detail is not engraved on the dress, so you're going to use either sticker or word slide decal. This is the hair. This is the silver part. I'm probably going to use a rattle can to spray paint all this. This is the stand, and this is, I think this is for weapon storage. Okay, a part of the stand, and this is for, yeah, this is for side, One face looks really good, yeah. And these two are mask face. Okay. This is for the little YoRHa thing, and this is for joint. Joint. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 9 hand. Okay. Manual. Okay. And the dreaded word slide decal. Look at how many. Ugh. Gonna be a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's it. I'll be back when I finish building it. Alright, and this is everything finished here. And in case you don't know, this is the game version of 2B. We only got 2 video game versions before, and they're both from Square Enix directly because they want to keep their grabby little hand on their video game property exclusively. So none of the like prominent figure manufacturer had made a video game version of 2B. Only after the anime that company like SHF, BuzzMode, Figma, and Animaster are either made or making their own anime 2B. But if you want this specific look, because it is very different, we're going to see in the comparison section. And this is, unless you want to win for the Player Kai 2B, honestly, I think that one looked good. No, that one looked great. But the problem is, one, there are a crap ton of knockoff on the market. And second, that one is a very weird scale, like a 219 scale. It's about 21 centimeter tall. And you pretty much can only pair it with their own Player Kai or Player line. Yeah, Player Kai. I can't remember. Anyway, or you can win for the Bringer 2B. Ideally, the 2.0 version. But again, problem is, first, it's pretty dated at this point. I think it came out either 2019 or the first one came out in 2017, and the 2.0 is either 2018 or 2019. I can't remember. It's gonna be pretty dated and also going to cost you a bit. Last time I saw the 1.0 version in Tokyo when I was there, and it cost like, I think 800 or 900 yen. So 2.0 version will cost even more. So I honestly don't recommend it. Like, I don't recommend people purchasing a 6-year-old figure at this kind of price point. No, it's not gonna be worth it. So this pretty much leave you at this. I know a lot of people don't like model kit. I don't mind it at all. But the problem with this kit is that like the silhouette and scope work is very nicely done. I think this probably resembles the Play Archive version a bit more than the actual in-game model, which honestly I prefer. I like the more slender and smaller head look. All right, but like I said, the big problem is the missing colors. We're going to use the SHF, even though that's the anime version, we can still use it as an example. The hair is pretty good. I like this pearlescent grayish hair. I like it a lot. Now first you can see the missing color in the chest and at the back. These small little details, you have to either hand paint it or use something like a liquid mask to cover up the black part and use a spray paint. So it's not easy thing to do. All right, then we go down and see the gloves. They're a different design, but it is still missing some white color here. And this is soft material, so having paint stay on it is gonna be tricky. And another big part, the main reason I want to keep her this look instead of the dress on, not because I'm a pervert or something, because like this is just a solid plastic. I can't bear to look at this, like seriously. They didn't even put scope on it. Like if you put scope on this, I can just do a white line work and be done with it. All right, and the inside of the dress, this is the Busmo version, should be white. This is also solid black. You need to paint it. And to make the matters worse, in game, she got like, this is how much water slide decal for one dress, and you need to apply outside, paint it white, apply inside, and remember these are all angled surface, not flat surface, so applying water slide decal will be extra, well, I won't say extra difficult, but will be extra annoying. That's guaranteed. So yeah. All right, let's look at what else. This should be a bit brown, missing a bit brown. And that's it for the main body. However, another big issue is her weapons has zero, like practically zero color separation there. This is frankly just unfinished. This is the Virtuous Construct. I'm to use the SHF version to compare, and you can see how much color is missing there. Now in the game, the blade is white instead of the silver in the anime, so at least you don't have to worry about that. Just paint it out all these missing colors, and of course the guard part, you need to paint it a bit more silver. And another one, this is the Virtuous Treaty, and look at how much missing color is there. It's gonna be a lot of work. And that's not enough. Her little drone thing. I already used a two different rattle can to paint the metallic color. We're going to compare it to the SHF drone. And there's still missing colors there. So I might need to go back and paint them. So this is how much work you need to done to make this one look good. Like in terms of color, missing color. All right, let's look at her accessories since I already showcased some of them. Two weapons, already know. It's a swappable torso. Remember that there's a clip here. All you need to do is just put it out. And swap the leg, all right? It's pretty easy. For face, you get, stand right here. For face, you get a mask yelling face. Get a unmasked face. I think this one, focus please, I think this one looks gorgeous. Way better than the NieR one. For hand, you get two open style posing hand. Oh, sorry, this is relaxed hand. This is open style posing hand. To fist hand. A cube holding hand and the cube. Already done some black line work on it because otherwise it's just a completely black cube. We also got these two parts. This is the swappable part on the drone. A 6 extra joint. All right, that's it. That's all she comes with for 9,000 yen. This is pretty poor. Oh, and yeah, these two clip is how to store the weapons. The stand is pretty good. Yeah, for the price, she doesn't come with many, both in terms of accessories or pre-painted parts, so that's pretty disappointing. All right, let's look at her articulation. So just a camera a bit. For the head is single ball peg here and a ball joint here, so she can look up this much, look down, tilt, side to side. Pretty good neck rotation, and the neck doesn't look like as thick as the NieR version, so I really like that. For shoulder, there is a butterfly joint. You can pull it out and move all sorts of direction. For butterfly range, this is as much you're going to get. Okay, for shoulder, you need to tuck this one in 90. Okay, bicep swivel, single jointed arms. only 90 degrees, which honestly is my biggest complaint in terms of articulation on her wrist ball. For torso, only diaphragm joint, which honestly is understandable for design like this. However, if they, like for this body, they can probably add a waist joint here since it is hidden by the dress. But again, they didn't do that. For the diaphragm joint, can forward, pretty good. Back, pretty good. Side, meh. And rotation. You can also pull it up a little and give her more range, but also it's gonna look ugly. Okay, back and side, mainly for the forward crunch. For the hip, there's a drop down mechanic here, and there's a pull up mechanic at the thigh. This is very common for Kotobukiya kids. So the hip movement is very good, which is very, very important for female figures. Like Kotobukiya understand that. You need to do poses like this. So the hip need to have drop down. All right, for regular articulation, drop down a bit. Pretty good. Of course, it's gonna look ugly at the back, but you know. For back, very good. Side, almost 90. You might need to put some glue here because they're very loose. Okay. Side rotation. Double joint knee, very good looking knee. And the way they do it, a lot of Japanese designers and model kit makers do this is they cut some part at the back of the thigh because allow the knee band to move forward a bit. The issue is if you don't cut this and want to achieve a good knee bend, you're going to make this part very big. Like for example, the LPZD slash UPF Batman and some, I think, Eliminator, the sexy eyes Eliminator. They make this part very, very big. This is one of the most natural looking knees and also had decent range, right? For there has shin cut here. This is also a thing I really like about Kotobukiya kit is that they cut these shin cut at the position that it's barely noticeable. Like it's usually at the most rounded places. So when you rotate them, it's barely noticeable. There are some companies like they want to cut when they cut both side cut and shin cut, they usually cut the position that is very noticeable, like the most noticeable muscle group, and they cut the rotation here. And when you use them, they look ugly as hell. So that's one thing I really like about Kotobukiya. All right, for ankle, back, forward, rocker, holy cow, and toe. The toe is pretty ugly though, and pretty worthless. Anyway, I think her articulation is pretty great considering she's a model kid and when she moves, he doesn't look like she's a robot or something. So I really like that. This is also the one thing I think she has over the Bring Art one. All right, let's do size comparison. Going to compare her to the SHF. Ooh. And bus mode. Please stand. You can clearly tell, like, aside from the height, the stylistic difference is very noticeable, right? For other video game character, we got Ken from Stone Arena. We got Ayane from Amazing Yamaguchi. And McFarlane and CR Ranger. So she is supposed to be 110, which is a common model kit, like for girl model kit, beautiful girl model kit. That's Japanese like to call it. This is a very common scale, and they usually scale a little bit shorter than the American 110, as you might see here. All right, for regular 6-inch figure, we can compare it to a Model Legend, and they're about the same height. So whether or not that's okay, it's up to you. Do I recommend this? Unless you really, really want a video game version of 2B and don't mind all the painting, words like decal and stuff, then sure, why not? But still, the price is too high. Like, for example, this 30MP Ray Ayanami? Yeah, this 30MP Ray costs half of her price. And look at her color separation. Like, the color separation is done way better here. Or if you compare it to another Kotobukiya kit, this is the Optimus Prime girl, and she costs like, I think 8,000 yen, so 1,000 less than her. And again, the color separation looks way better, and she come with more stuff and more pre-painted part. For example, like this part, she come with 3, and she come with 0. Like, why? Anyway, that's my thought on it. See you guys next time.